car industry planning the flow of finished goods introduction. Let's have a look at car producer that is wondering which plant should supply to which country. So he has 4 plants, as you can see here, 2 in Poland, 1 in Czech Republic, and the last one is in Germany, and he's serving 4 countries, so France, Germany, Poland, and Czech. And he has to now decide which plant, which production site should supply to which country, given the costs and the distance. You will see in Excel how to do it and how you can find the optimal solution. In this lecture, I will show you how to assign the production from specific plants to the countries using the solver. So please open File Planning the Flow using Solver option 1, which is attached to the lecture. And here you will see just one sheet. For this to work, you need the solver, which you can find in data, and here where you can see the solver. If you don't have it, go to File, then pick Options. Then you have to go to Adds In, just here. And then this has to be installed. If it's not, then just add it. Now, moving on to the example. So let's go to the production. And here you will see the plants we've got. So we have A, B, plant C, D. And then we have the country. So we have France, Germany, Poland, and Czechia. You will see that below in row 10, we've got the supply that each and every plant can deliver. So plant A can deliver 10, plant B can deliver 12, plant C can deliver 15, and plant D can deliver 9. Then in column O, we've got the demand per country. So France wants 15, then Germany wants 6, Poland needs 14, and Czechia needs 11. Here in this field, we're gonna be putting different possibilities and trying to figure out which is the optimal one. The total assigned, so how many cars were assigned to France from different plants, will appear here. So this will be the sum here. And here we've got the sum for each and every country. And we do exactly the same for plants. So here we would have the sum of cars being produced and sent to each and every country. As you might guess, what we would like to have is to have here 15, and here we want to have 6, and so on and so forth. So these are one of the constraints we're going to put in the solver. The other constraints we're going to be putting are regarding the supply. So we want to assign cars be no greater than supply. So in the cell J9, we cannot have more than we have in J10. So how much we can produce in a specific factory. How are we going to decide which option is the best? So for this, we need basically the prices or the costs per unit of transportation. So here in row 15 to 18 and column J to M, we've got the costs per country per plant. So 36 in L15 means that it costs $36 to transport the car from plant C to France. And if we would like to from the same plant to deliver to Poland, it would be 80, and so on and so forth. So we also need something which is called the function of aim or the goal, which we put here in the J21. And this is actually the sum of all costs. So what we want to do is basically minimize the cost of transportation of all the cars, but still to satisfy every demand, every market. So we want to deliver as much as we want and move all the cars we have produced from the supply. And this is how we do it. So we multiply the number of cars we moved from each and every plant to each and every country by the unit cost. And that's how we get the total cost here in J21. Now it's 0 because we haven't assigned any cars, but if we, for example, decide to do it manually, so I assigned 5 from plant A, 5 from plant B, and then 5 from plant D to France. As you can see that we have satisfied the constraint here, so we have delivered as much as France wants, and then we got 600 in terms of the total cost of transporting just to France. So how are we going to do it with using solver? I will show you from the technical part how to do it in the next lecture, but here we're gonna just do it using the solver which was already pre-populated with the data. So here we've got the solver, so I press and I get the set of the objectives I have to put. In our case, we have just one objective, so J21, so this is where I have the cost. Then you have to tell him what you want to do. So you want to minimize the cost, yeah? So we pick the minimum. Then you have to tell them which variables you want to change. So we want to change basically those variables as we have shown. So the number of cars that are being moved from one plant to the country, the specific country. And then we have to put constraints. So as you can see, the first constraints are related to the supply. So J9 has to be smaller than J10. So this is this one. So what we send from plant A has to be no more than 10. What we send to plant B cannot be more than 12, and so on and forth. So every plant we've got those 4 constraints. And then we have the constraints on demand. So we want, for example, for France. So in N5, so for France, we want to have 15 cars. So this is what we exactly say. So the assigned has to be equal to the demand. So how much we send has to be equal to what they actually ordered. And last but not least, we have to pick way of optimizing. We're going to use the simplex LP, so linear programming method, which I recommend. Some cases you can use others, but we, for time being, going to use the most simplest one, so the simplex. And then you just press solve. He has done the solution, put it into the place where we suggested, so you press OK, and you will see that the minimal cost is $1,835, and this is the solution. So this is how much cars you will be sent from each and every part. So it basically says that, for example, plant A should just send to Poland, whereas plant B should be sending 4 cars to Poland and 8 to Czechia. France should be supplied by plant C, and plant D would be sending 6 cars to Germany and 3 to Czechia. So that's the solutions we got. As you can see here, we met also the constraints. So there was supposed to be 15 cars in France, and there are 15. There was supposed to be 6 in Germany, and there are. And the same goes for other countries. And again, we have the same for the assigned cars from specific plants. So we were supposed to send 10, and we sent 10 from A. 12 was supposed to be from B, and we sent 12 from B. So that's the solution. I will show you a little bit faster way to do it also in Solver in the next stage, and we're going to do it also step by step for you to understand it a little bit more in depth.